Hey, Johnny G, Naked Racer Motor Co. Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be talking about this beautiful Triumph T100 Bonneville, and a great example that's for sale here at Naked Racer Motor Co. But I just wanted to get it out and give you all a look at it and talk a little bit about Triumph, because Triumph, very dear to me. I rode a Triumph for I think 12 years. I rode a Triumph Bonneville 750, a 1977 model. And we went everywhere. I was in the club, and there was 25 of us. We would tear all around Victoria, South Australia, New South Wales every weekend on our bikes, and we camped, and we had just the best time out. And those bikes, it took a bit of nous to keep on the road. There was a lot of, I think I restored it 3 times in the 12 years I owned it, and there was many repairs done along the way. But when it was going good, boy oh boy, a good 100-mile-an-hour bike, even quicker than that if you tuned it up a little bit, which we did. And the good steering, pop a mono anywhere you wanted to. Just a great fun bike to ride. Anyway, Triumph have brought these back, so I'll just go over some of the history of Triumph. It was started by Siegfried Bettmann, a German fellow that immigrated to England, and he started the Triumph Motorcycle Company in like 1885. And initially made bicycles. By 1902, he was making motorcycles. And interestingly, he made them where he came from as well, in Nuremberg. So he had a company there making motorcycles, and one in London. And they used the same engine, and there was a lot of confusion. So he changed the name to Oriole in Nuremberg, and then got into a fight with another company that was already making bikes in France called Oriole. So they changed it to TWN, which stood for Triumph Works Nuremberg. And anyway, they made bikes over there. They didn't last as long as obviously these guys, because these guys are still making motorcycles today. They had a little hiatus there in 1980, I want to say about 1980, they sold out to Harris. Harris made them through to maybe 85, 86, and it was over. And John Bloor, an English entrepreneur, he brought the company back in 1990, and he built a state-of-the-art factory, and everything was made in-house, and to a very high quality, and he turned the whole thing around. And today Triumph are a very, very popular and very successful motorcycle company. And this is part of their heritage line that they brought out later on. And like I said before, this is a 2006, and it's styled just off what I was riding back in the 70s. So great bike, good fun, parallel twin. It's got 5-speed constant mesh gearbox, wet clutch, only one disc on the front, one disc on the back. Pretty simple, pretty rudimentary, a couple of shocks. But they've only got about 68 horsepower, but that 68 horsepower will propel you along at over 180 k's an hour, which is pretty quick enough for something like this. So a good fun bike. They steer very well. They're light and nimble and fun to ride, as we will see, because we're about to get out and ride it now. Okay, so these bikes were very much part of the American pop culture. And, if you're familiar with the movie The Great Escape, Bud Ekins rides a Triumph and jumps over the barbed wire fence to escape the Germans. Obviously, it was supposed to be Steve McQueen on the bike, but Bud Ekins was the stunt rider. But Marlon Brando rode Triumph, the Fonz rode Triumphs, everyone rode Triumphs. They were just ingrained in American pop culture, and rightly so. So they bought a lot of them, and it's good to see they've come back like this. Great bike. So Triumph Bonneville. The name comes from Bonneville in Utah, the Salt Flats, and that's where they went to set land speed records. And in 1958, I think, Triumph set a land speed record on Bonneville, and so in '59 they brought out the first Triumph Bonneville to celebrate that victory, and they've been going ever since. So it's all built on performance and speed, and a real testament to how you can see they have 2 carbs. The Bonneville's always had 2 carbs. The Tigers had 1 carb. Obviously 2 carbs, more fuel, more power. round around the roundabout. Great fun to bike to ride, very flickable, great through the mountains. And a very nice handlebar bend on this too, I really like it, suits me. Sounds great, this bike, and very comfortable. The seat's super comfortable, there's plenty of range, you can move forwards and backwards. Great to carry a pillion on, and very sporty. Well, that was a fun ride. Felt like Steve McQueen out there. I hope I looked like him too. But anyway, you know, these bikes were very much part of American pop culture, and you know, famously, Bud Ekins jumped the barbed wire fence in The Great Escape, in the movie The Great Escape for Steve McQueen. And, you know, Steve McQueen loved Triumphs. You know, they had a Triumph in the Fonzie series, and, you know, all sorts of Marlon Brando rode a Triumph. They were ingrained in American culture, and they sold so many of them over there. And what can I say? They're doing a great job bringing them back today. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to like, follow and share, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.